your name, could be Emily. Okay, you're over. You struggle with your weight. You live by train tracks. There's rails, like you live by train tracks. They are loud. Your house is like it's like a it's like a it's like a it's a little rundown. It is hoarding around it. It's white, chipped paint. You really struggle with your weight. You're obese. You have dusty, blondish, reddish hair. There's one point where you maybe have been wearing a turquoise tank top, shorts, like Bermuda type blue jean shorts, stops right around your calf. This is a trigger warning. You're hoping that you eat enough that it's detrimental to you. Your heart is hurting very much. Like it's in so much pain. It's deep, it's so deep, this pain. Like it's like a mourning, like an eternal mourning, hopeless type situation going on with your heart. And it's as if the disappointment is never ending. So you consume, and it's like you know that you're near the brink of something that's not so great for your life. You have a husband who does not come home. There's a light about you, though. I was gonna say, like, the type of pain that you're in is like, it is a wonder. It's not a wonder. Your strength is insane. Okay? Because I feel like somebody that's in this, whose heart hurts like yours does, I feel like they're the thoughts that you have. Like, for some people it may have already happened, where they are like, okay, I'm checking out. There's something about you where you're like, oh, this is really deep. You feel like your death is revenge for people. You feel like if they hurt or miss you, or have shoulda, woulda, couldas about what happened, you feel like it's like shows you right, because nothing that you've done has changed the people around you. It's like, if you've bent over backward, if you were a people pleaser, if you were on your knees crying for them to treat you right, or if they just did you wrong or didn't know your value, you're like, well, good. If I die, it would be like my sweet revenge on them. And so you're kind of pushing it, but you don't want to face that that's a type of SUIC, finish the rest. Because there's something really weird or mixed up about you directly doing it. There's something about that. So you just eat, it's like this, you consume and you continue to. There has been warnings about your health. Multiple warnings, and you go to doctor's visits because it's like you want for people to say, oh, she went to the doctor, but there's nothing that she could do about it. I'm just gonna be honest. That's what you want. You want people to be like, oh, she couldn't help it, and then they feel bad about how they treated you because you passed away. You don't have any family. Your family is like your family's it's almost like you don't exist. Literally. You've never existed in their eyes. Maybe everybody was living around you. Your sister got more attention. She was mean, she was smaller. You've been overweight your entire life, but she's also overweight. She's mean. She got married before you. There's something about this that is like a thing. I don't there's like, it's a thing where like it's so beat of an idea, it's so beat of a concept that's like, you have a light about you, because y'all, we get tired of that shit. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you. It gives nobody, and we're not victims, right? It's like you choose who you give your energy to. You choose, this and that. And usually we have an aspect about us that knows. But it's like, are you gonna listen to that? You know what I mean? Instead of get yourself into situations and try to see the good in people. I just made a video about expectations. You're projecting yourself onto other people when they are completely different people. You can't always see the spirit in that you're the same material, because people are very much in human bodies, and some people are very much allowing their human bodies to dictate their reality. Not everybody's leading with this spirit. You got to be careful. And so it's almost very frustrating, because it's like you can't be mad, right? But understanding that when people have a light about them that they have no idea about, and so they're coming from the body aspect, those are the people who get trapped in their minds and don't understand why people can't approach life how they do and just love them. And you're supposed to love me. I have the expectation that you're supposed to love me. You're my mom, you're my dad, you're my sister, you're my brother. Some of the worst things happen between siblings. Some of the worst things happen between moms and dads. And this girl, like, it's honestly, y'all, when I say I try to be high vibration and high frequency and think, but when I say with the way that this feels, I have no idea. I have no idea with the way that shit has gone in your life. Like, why you have so much purpose, you do. But with the way people have ignored you and treated you and acted like, it's literally as if you didn't exist. The way it feels. I don't know if I'm picking up on your energy or it feels like the situation. And it was like, how the hell were you supposed to make your mark or your move in your family? But then it's like, it's almost as if y'all, this is the weirdest thing. It's literally like you were there, and say if you walked in between the people of your family, it was almost like y'all were separated. They were on one end of the wall. They were on one side of the wall, you were on another. They didn't even know you existed. I don't know what on earth it's about. It's funny because you still made yourself small, even when you were already. Did you even exist? And what else gets me is the disappointment aspect. Because if this was how, but it's like you can't help what you feel when you were a child, right? It's like as a child, disappointment is different. As a child, you don't yet understand people's actual roles in your life. You just know that they are what they are. And you're just taking it all in as it comes and as it is, right? And so if I were to look at your life and I'm getting what I'm getting, it's like, dang, how did you even have any expectations for these people at all? You know what I mean? In order to have disappointment. Because I'm telling you, your heart is in shreds. It hurts. Your heart is in pain. I can tell you what I want you to do. And I know not everybody has all the money in the world, but baby, you're pretty young too. You're like early 30s. 31 is what I'm getting. It's like, if I had the money, I would want you to go somewhere and enjoy yourself and get rid of everything in your life and start fresh. No opportunity for disappointment, but it's like you can't run from it, right? There's a lesson in this. There's a lesson for you in this. But what I'm gonna tell you is that usually when it's this bad and this rough, that's how powerful the higher and the bigger and the better and the more powerful it is that you are in the mark that you can make on this world. You have a story that people need to hear. Look at me getting all. I'm holding myself like this because understanding pain and what I've been through, it takes me back to things that I've experienced. So I get you. I do. I really do. So I'm just holding myself to kind of self-soothe because you need to hear this message. Amanda? Where did the word, I don't know where the name Amanda came from. Okay. I don't know where that came from. Amanda something. I could be picking up on someone else's energy who's tapping into mine. Somebody's name Amanda. Okay, you don't work. You're like on Social Security or something like that. You don't work. You sit in the house and you eat and you think it's like, okay, it's time to eat again. Let's eat again. You're watching TV, it's time to eat. Okay. It might be a family house. I don't know. Give me a moment. Let me try to make sure. You might be in a. Okay. Something about a cast. Somebody has a cast on their leg. You may have a cast on your leg, or your husband has a cast on his leg. There's like a recliner. There's like a chair. Somebody has is a cast on your leg and it's kicked up. The TV, there's like an outdated TV. So there's an antenna. Y'all may have, maybe you have a small dog, there maybe a cat. You may take in strays. Okay. This message is for you, girl. You are in between where you're at in this monumental uprising. It's like there's something about you. Oh, there it is. There it is. You have a strength about you. Oh my goodness. That's where this revenge thing comes from. Because when I tell you light workers like this, when I tell you, you gotta be a light worker. There's shit like this that you no matter how fucked up I love this sometimes about our stories. because we are not victims. No matter how fucked up your shit is, there's something about you that usually has a grit and a strength, and that's the play. That's where this revenge thing comes from. Okay, bitch, like you were right in between this monumental uprising, because you're at this point where you have asked yourself, okay, do I want to just come the there's something about you that has said okay, like that. And it's something that your husband did. It's something about your husband. Well, let me tell you, don't judge yourself, because whether he did something that angered you so much that you just want to, and you're just like, I've had it. So you're between eating your life away and having this big ass uprising, and that's what God is telling you to do. God is like, oh, this is confirmation for you, girl. Take that and do it. You have, it's somewhere within all the hurt. It's somewhere within all the giving up. It's somewhere within, first off, you're bored of sitting on the couch and eating. No, you're not bored of eating. You're bored of sitting on the couch. You want something to do. You want something to do because there's a part of you that wants to put stuff into action. It's like you watch stuff. You may like watch TikTok or stuff on your phone, and you're like, you know what I mean? You want to do stuff. And so it's like a part of you wants to channel that into an uprising. It's the other day I was talking about how two negatives, like I was talking about math. I was talking about some kind of positive. Okay. It's enough energy that it catapults you. And it catapults you for a while. And it's enough to go on to get you to a point where you have laid a foundation, at least a foundation. It's enough pain. It's enough anger. It's enough years, 31 years maybe. You don't have to be that age. That's what I was getting. It's enough to go for a while. So if you want to go for the next, I can't tell you what to do. You need to leave that man on his ass. Okay? I can't tell you what to do. But I just know he's a part of your pain, and you've had enough of it apparently. But this is confirmation for you, okay? It looks like that's it. I'm gonna pray for you and pray with you real quick. This is crazy. This is crazy. You'll be okay, okay? You'll be okay. A lot of us see you. We do. And you're not alone. We just happen to be separate. Okay? So let's go. Dear God, I thank you so much for her. And there's a lot of you everywhere in this world. There's this understanding that we are very human, but at the end of the day, our substance is God, and it comes from God, and we're able to lean on God, and we're able to see God in ourselves. And anytime that we feel any emotion, anytime that we have motivation, anytime that we speak, anytime that we breathe, we understand that that's a part of God. Even if we don't understand it yet, even if we haven't taken part in that type of belief, we understand that there's a material about us that continues to allow us to keep going, even when we feel so bogged down by our emotions. And I thank you so much for her. I thank you so much for her story and the monumental things that we are going to hear about her. Okay? Because this is a star. This is a star. You have things to say. You have things to say. And there's so many people who need to hear it. Okay? Your stories, I'm sure you have so much more. And so, God, I thank you for her. And I actually thank you for her family. I thank you for the story, and thank you for allowing me to bring this to you. God, work through us, be there for us, show up in ways that she needs so that she understands that she's never alone. Show up, please, in any way, any signs that she needs to see, God, because it looks like she may be looking for him. And I thank you. I honor you, and I honor God in you, girl. Thank you so much. Although you don't know where the strength may come from, right now it's like the insecurity, it seems like it comes from you not wanting to be disappointed again. I did make a video about expectations, and I was just saying maybe a lot of our suffering comes from expectations, right? When we have expectations for people not to be human, or even when we have come to an agreement with something or someone that there will be, or that if there was an understanding, one thing that helps is if you understand that you are very human, and that day to day, minute to minute, moment to moment, you may change your mind, you may act differently, you may think differently, you may take a different avenue, but so may other people, depending on what the situation is, even down to our animals, even down to our families. And I think that that's one concept that you probably are going to get very easily, or have the potential to get very easily, especially with the family that you grew up in, is that expectations sometimes. And I was talking about our society, and how our society is one that it's very easy to feel entitled, right? But person to person, economic status to economic status, experience and values, and whatever it is that is surrounding us will create these expectations, right? Whether that be a marriage status, that marital status, whether it's a racial thing, whether it's an economic thing, it may help. And I was talking about the difference between trust and expectation. You can definitely trust something, but having that expectation. So for example, if you had a partner that cheated on you, it's like, oh my God, you betrayed me, and the hurt is in the betrayal. Okay, well, it's okay to be hurt, but the betrayal is where the expectation lied. Oh, I was betrayed. Well, the concept is an expectation, right? Trust is okay. I trust you to be you, to be you, to be you. I trust you to be human. I trust you to be who you are, even if you showed me somebody different at the onset of our I do. Then after that, I'm going to have an expectation that you were definitely going to be as human as you are, that you were going to have the experiences that you did, and that you were going to be in scenarios and situations that it may be the right cocktail of a situation that gets it, or that allows something to happen, because we are very human. So the betrayals, the manipulation, or whatever the situation is, it's okay to trust, but the expectation sometimes is something that we can, that is definitely within our so it's trust though, right? The expectation is something that is more so, I feel like, in our control to apply or not. So and it's not, there is not having an expectation from fear, and there's not having an expectation from healthy detachment. So as somebody who used to not have an expectation because of fear of disappointment or being hurt, well, first of all, with me, it came with an understanding that I was illogically putting expectations on things, but then the fear came that came with a detachment, right? And so it was a response to my own non-awareness or subconscious awareness that I was having an expectation where expectation should probably not be applied, right? And so in that video, I also talked about the beauty of not having expectations for people and allowing and being able to have a healthy, objective kind of point of view that allows for something special to occur, right? That gives room for people to be people around you, because it can easily slide into a control type of situation. But then I also talked about making sure, also protecting yourself, not in a toxic way, but there's this a trusting of self that comes in an empowerment that comes with you being able to detach in such a way that you are healthily protecting yourself, and kind of having an antecedent prevention for later hurt, later pain, right? And nothing toxic, nothing from fear, but instead it comes from an empowerment of oneself that you're able to not have expectations. And so whether that, I'm so sorry. So, I forgot, I'm so sorry, squirrel type situation. So I see great things. I feel great things for you. Okay, I really, 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 really do, and I really hope that someone's hope in you and faith in you, and God's divine prophecy for your life rings out way stronger than what it is that you've experienced. I hope that you have a mustard seed of faith in this sign from God that grows so much stronger and bigger than what it is that you've experienced that made you feel so small. May that mustard seed be even smaller than that, but bloom into something so much greater that you say, I don't even know what I've been through anymore. So much love, girly pop. You got it. And I'm giving you hugs from miles away. Big, strong hug, healing hug. And so is God. And that's the greatest hug that we can get, in my opinion. Water. You need to drink water. Okay. Much love. Bye.